Sarah, you lazy bones! Don't tell me you're still asleep. How do you expect to be productive when you sleep all the time?
I worked late last night, Mom, so I slept in. I'm not even done with the task. Working on it now.
Oh, please. I don't have time for this. I need you to do something for me right away. Wash those clothes in the laundry before I return. They belong to your sister and I. We don't have the time to wash them, but you definitely do.
Mom, I'm also busy. You know that. Besides, the washing machine is broken and we're yet to fix it.
Don't you have hands? Put those tiny, lazy fingers to use.
What? I can't do that, Mom. I just told you I have a task I need to finish up today, so doing anything else will make me miss my deadline.
A task that doesn't exist, right? All you do is sit in front of the computer all day doing nothing. You spend the entire day indoors and refuse to do chores. I didn't raise you to be so lazy. You must do your bit in the house.
My bit? I do everything here. I cook, clean, and keep the house in order. Neither you nor Agnes does anything to help. I do all these, even with my job, yet I never complain. But it's never enough for you.
You're going to wash the clothes, as I said. Don't get me angry, Sarah.
I can't do it, Mom. If I don't meet my deadline, I could lose my job. I've already called the technician who will fix the washing machine. He will fix it tomorrow.
Job? Please, don't make me laugh. You're jobless and lying won't change that. You should try to be more like your younger sister. She works at a reputable bank and gets a good salary. She pays the rent. Do you know how much that costs?
She pays the rent? So what? It's not that big of a deal. I take care of our everyday bills. I buy the groceries, food, and much more. It hurts me when you downplay my contribution, Mom.
Blah, blah, blah. You're always looking for a chance to argue. I don't have time for this. Go wash the clothes or there'll be hell to pay. One more thing. Prepare dinner as well. Your sister and I would be starving by the time we return.
Mom, did you just lock me out of the house? All I did was step out to get some coffee from the cafe. I've looked for the spare key and I can't find it. Did you take it with you as well?
Yeah, I locked you out. That's what you get for being disobedient and lazy. You refused to wash and cook as I asked, so now you pay for it. I've enabled your laziness for too long, and it's time to make you buckle up.
That's no reason to lock me out. I've got a lot to do right now. So let's not do this now, please. How do I get in?
You won't, until I return or your sister does. Why don't you look at the brighter side of this, though? You won't stay in front of your computer all day playing video games and watching silly videos. Use this time to go out and look for a job.
Ugh, Mom, I can't be out here. I have an online meeting with my boss in 30 minutes. I can't miss it for anything in the world.
What kind of job can possibly be done online? How can it pay better than what real jobs would? You enjoy being worthless so you can mooch off of your sister and I. I won't have it, girl. Not anymore. So get out of there and look for a real job, or spend the rest of the day in the sun.
I'll break the locks if I have to. I really can't miss that meeting, Mom. This meeting determines my promotion. I'm serious, Mom. I'm getting into the house one way or the other. I need the key. Mom!
Girl, you really have some guts. I warned you not to break the locks, but you did.
I replaced them immediately, Mom. I dropped copies for you and Agnes on the dining table.
So what? That doesn't make you a hero. I saw the locks you got. I know them. They're high-end locks and really expensive. Why on earth would you spend so much money on them? If you had that much savings, we could have bought a new washing machine, instead of having to fix that broken one.
Mom, the washing machine does not need to be changed. It's still in good condition.
That's no reason to waste money. Honestly, though, I'm not surprised. You only have that kind of money because you contribute next to nothing in this house. You keep blabbing about groceries and bills, but that's only a fraction compared to what your sister does. I'm getting tired of you, Sarah, and I mean that in every sense of the word. You better get yourself in order, or I'll have to kick you out of my house.
What? You'll kick me out?
In a heartbeat. After all, you are of no use to me. Buckle up, or you'll find yourself in the streets.
I need you to do something for me right away. It's super important.
Whatever it is, I can't. I'm busy right now. Find someone else to run your errand.
Come on, don't be like that. I need you to go to my boyfriend's house. You'll find his spare key under his foot mat. There's a wrapped gift on the dining table. Bring it to the office. I got it for my boss's birthday.
Didn't you read my previous message? I'm working on a project right now. Have your boyfriend send it to you. Besides, his house is closer to your office compared to the house. You can head over and grab it, or he can easily drop it off for you. If both are impossible, you can take it on your way home from work.
Do you have to make me beg you? You're my sister. Can't you do this for me? Instead of chatting, you could have been on your way already, and you'll be back home in an hour. It's not like you're doing anything at home, is it? Everyone knows you're jobless.
Not you too, Agnes. I might take it from Mom, but I wouldn't accept it from you at all.
Why? Because the truth hurts? You're jobless and you bring nothing home. I can't believe you would refuse my requests after all the sacrifices I make for you. You're my elder sister. You should be taking care of me. But no, you're incapable of that. So I'm the one taking care of you. I have to pay the rent. Do you know how much that costs me? $1,500. That's how much I have to pay every month because I have an elder sister who prefers to do nothing. How much do you think is left of my salary afterward? Chump change. You don't know the sacrifices I make for you. So when I send you on an errand, do it.
Agnes, have you forgotten we live right in the middle of the city? Do you know how expensive the cost of living is here? I handle it all. The groceries, the light, water, all the bills that come each month. If I don't take care of them, how will you survive?
Don't try to exaggerate your importance here, okay? You can't beat $1,500 a month. I'm ashamed of you. You better go get that gift or I'll make sure you regret it. Mark my words.
Sarah, how could you do that to your sister? She asked for just one favor from you and you disappointed her. You knew just how important yesterday was to her, and all you had to do was get the gift from her boyfriend, and you failed. How can you be so heartless?
Heartless? Mom, why would you say such a thing about me? I clearly told her I couldn't do it, but she refused to believe me. I had a job to do yesterday, and I couldn't just dump everything because she refused to stop over at her boyfriend's.
No, you and I are not having this conversation. I'm sick and tired of getting this from you. You could have easily done this to help your sister, but you refused. Now she gave nothing to her boss, and she just might be passed over when it's time for promotion.
What? She knew it was that important, and she refused to listen when I said I couldn't go.
Shut up. This is pure jealousy. The fact that your sister works in a bank and pays the rent eats you up. She's at a level you'll never attain, and you want to bring her down. Are you happy now? You never wanted what's best for her anyway. Would you be happy if she got fired from her job and both of you had to stay at home?
How can you accuse me of trying to sabotage her career? I made more sacrifices for her than you ever could. I worked multiple jobs while in college just so I could pay her tuition. You refused to pay, remember? And you're accusing me of wanting to ruin her life? That's unfair.
You did those things because that's your duty as her elder sister. And it doesn't excuse the fact that you just tried to ruin her life now.
You're the one poisoning her against me, Mom. You know that, right?
She knows the right thing to do. Unlike you. You're a bad influence, and I don't want you close to her anymore. Who knows what you'll do next? Probably steal her certificate or something. I'm not going to wait to find out, though. You're moving out today.
What? You can't kick me out? Where would I go?
Who cares? I did warn you this was going to happen, didn't I? Leave my house. I want nothing more to do with you.
You're really gonna do this?
You have until the end of today. If not, you'll know just how serious I am about this.
Sarah, you've really been holding out on us, haven't you? You're just so ungrateful.
What is it, Agnes? I no longer live with you guys. Can you leave me alone now?
Tell me something. How were you able to get a house so quickly? I know you're broke, so unless you had some savings, there's no way you could have pulled it off. You stayed with your friends for a few days and moved into your place soon after. How did you do it?
Were you expecting me to live in the streets because Mom kicked me out? If I wanted to get a place that very day Mom kicked me out, I could have done that. The only reason it took a few days is because I had to find the best place for me.
Whatever. I'm sure it took all your savings just to get a place. You're really broke and wretched now. LOL. You're trying to show that you can survive without us, but you're wrong. Don't bother coming to beg me for money when you run out, because you won't get it.
Believe me, I won't be coming. Matter of fact, you're the one that shouldn't come begging. In case you haven't noticed, it's that time of the month, Agnes.
What do you mean?
You'll be paying the rent soon, remember?
I know. I'll be collecting my salary soon and I'll pay it at once. What's the big deal?
LOL. The rent is not my issue. My concern is what comes after you pay it.
What's that supposed to mean? What are you on about?
LOL. Talk to you later.
Don't go, Sarah. What do you mean by that?
Sarah, you've really failed your family. You refused to reach out and you kept your good news to yourself.
What do you mean, Mom? What's the news?
I just spoke to one of your friends. They told me about how much of a big shot you are in the online community. Is this true? They said you work for a big company that pays you a lot of money.
LOL, of course it's true. I've always told you, but you chose not to believe. I'm a software developer. I don't have to leave my room to work. All I need is a good computer and strong internet. You never believed me when I told you. All you wanted was to see me go out each day and come back at night. You insulted and belittled me every time. Well, the joke is on you.
You should have made me understand. This is your fault, Sarah. You know I'm not versed in this techie stuff. It's your job to enlighten me.
How could I do that when all you saw me as was worthless and a waste of space?
Okay then, it's all in the past now. It's time for you to come home.
What? Are you for real? I just paid the rent here.
Okay, then your sister and I will come and live with you.
Hell no.
Sarah, please, you have to let us live with you. Since Agnes paid the rent, we've been barely surviving. The rent ate up a big chunk of her salary, and now there's no money for groceries or even to pay the bills. Our bills have piled up and we're seriously running into debt. We can't keep up anymore.
We don't live together anymore, Mom. None of this is my business. You kept comparing me to Agnes, not knowing she earned way less than me. What's $1,500? I spent nothing less than $2,500 every month when I lived with you guys. I spent that much and I endured all the torture you both put me through. Now that I'm out, nothing will make me go through it again.
I didn't know, okay? I'm sorry. We're a family and we need to stick together, no matter what.
You should have thought of that before kicking me out. You believed I was broke and you felt it was a great idea to send me into the streets. Family would never have done that. Goodbye, Mom. I want nothing more to do with you.
Hold on. Sarah! Sarah!
Hey sis, I just had this crazy conversation with Mom. Did you really spend $2,500 a month on the bills? How can I possibly afford all that?
I'm sure you'll think of something. It's none of my business.
No, you have to come back home. I can't do this anymore. I'm always broke, the bills keep increasing, and we barely eat well these days. I'm at my wit's end, Agnes. I'm sorry for how rude I was to you, okay? I didn't know just how much you were doing for the family, and I let the fact that I paid the rent get into my head. Just come back. I'm losing my mind right now.
Like I told Mom, I'm not coming back, and you guys are not joining me either. You chose this, so you bear the consequences. I'm focusing on my life now, and neither you nor Mom belong in it. I'm worthless to you, remember? Now that's what you are to me as well.
That was all a mistake, Sarah. We're your family. Don't do this to us. Sarah!
Agnes and my mom kept trying to come live with me, but I remained adamant. They couldn't keep up with the harsh demands of the city, so they had to move to the suburbs where there was cheaper accommodation, but that only meant Agnes had to struggle every day with long hours of traffic.
Honey, I just got an upsetting call.
Upsetting? What do you mean?
I got a call from the bank saying we've missed payments on the loan. I thought we'd paid it already.
Well, about that, the payment has not been made.
Huh? We split it equally between ourselves, and I've already paid mine last month like we agreed. Why haven't you paid yours?
Well, some things came up. It's not been an easy year.
Come on, Christopher. It's been the best year for you. You just got a promotion at work, and your salary doubled. If you had been serious about this, you would have paid it already. What happened? Do you know how embarrassed I was on the phone?
There you go again. So many people don't pay their loan the minute it's due. I really think you overreact sometimes.
You are so unbelievable. We could lose our house if you are not careful.
I know, you don't have to rub it in my face. I'm actually hoping to win some games, then I'll have enough to pay back the loan.
Games? OMG, Christopher. Please don't tell me you've resumed gambling. You promised to stop.
Yeah, actually, one thing led to the other and I fell into a huge debt, so I had to. You really wouldn't understand, that's why I didn't tell you.
You mean you used the money meant to repay the loan to gamble, and then you lost it all?
Something like that. Things are quite bad actually.
Things are quite bad? This is all you ever say. You promised to stop. I'm actually trying so hard not to break down in tears right now.
Tears? Are you the one who lost their money gambling?
No, but I'm going to bear the brunt of your actions. Have we lost count of the numbers of times I have cleared your debts?
Thanks for that. Anyway, will you be able to help me out this time? Any amount at all will do. I'll just pay off this loan and focus on clearing my debts at the casino. Everything will be alright, baby. I promise. And I'll be staying off gambling from now on.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
What? You always help me. So, what changed?
I've got plans for my money as well. My car broke down and the mechanic told me it'd be better to get a new one.
What? Did you just hear yourself? I'm sinking in debt here and you want to buy a car? Don't you think that's a heartless thing to do?
I need a car to get to work. What's going to happen to us if I lose my job? Or will you drive me to work every day?
That's ridiculous. Your workplace is over an hour drive from mine.
We can make it work if we get up early. We can leave the house by 6 a.m.
Wake up before 6 a.m.? That's not gonna work for me and you know it. Just help me out and you can get your car later. I really need this money. Please.
Fine. I will take some money out of my savings account. I'm actually only doing this so we don't lose our house. Also, you have to promise me. No more gambling.
Sure, no more gambling.
Christopher, it's late already. Where are you? I'm getting worried. You should have been home about 4 hours ago.
Hey, what's up? I went out with my colleagues for a get-together. We're there now. I might be a bit late.
You didn't tell me you would be going to a party.
It actually wasn't planned. It was a colleague's birthday party, and he just told us about it while we were getting ready to close for the day. What's up?
Well, I wanted to surprise you, but since you'll be home very late, the surprise is ruined.
What's the surprise about?
I bought the car.
You did what?
I bought the car today. I couldn't get the one I wanted though because of the money I gave you. Anyway, I still got something nice and comfortable.
Oh, hold on. I thought the money for the loan you gave me was the one meant for your car.
Yes, but I still had some money left. I really need the car and you know it.
Just wow. I'm speechless. I actually feel like you're now hiding stuff from me. Why didn't you tell me you still have some money left after helping me with the loan? I could have cleared out more of my debts if you'd just been honest.
I'm not sure what you mean by hiding stuff from you. That's not true. Besides, I've cleared your gambling debts before and it made me broke. I'm not making that mistake again.
Don't make this about me. We're talking about you.
By the way, I thought you were at a get-together. Are your colleagues okay with you being on the phone like that?
What get-together?
Oh my god, did you actually lie about the party? Where are you?
Okay, you caught me red-handed. Can we not make an issue out of this? You know I hate when you nag.
Where are you? You are at the casino again, right?
I'm not doing this with you. I really need to go.
Back to the gambling table, right?
Why not? If that makes me feel better.
OMG, Chris, you promised to stop. You are going to destroy what we have if you keep up with this.
Can you stop talking like you're the victim? I'm so mad at you right now. How can you be so selfish? If you'd have given me more money to clear off my other debts, I wouldn't be here. It's all your fault. Don't bother replying to my texts. You won't get a single word from me.
Angela, how on earth can you be this heartless?
What are you talking about?
How can you comfortably buy a car despite what your husband is going through? After all my son did for you, this is how you repay him?
What is wrong with me buying a car that I need to get to work?
Everything, silly. The timing is off. You know the loan Christopher has yet to pay off, but you went ahead and bought a car instead of using your money as you should.
Oh, I see he didn't tell you yet. The loan has been settled. I gave him the money to do that.
Don't lie to me, Angela. I spoke to him just a few minutes ago and he said the bank is still calling him. Don't try to cover up your selfishness by lying. The only right thing to do now is to sell the car and use the money to clear the debts.
He told you the loan is still not cleared?
Are you trying to imply my son is lying to me? You really have some guts.
Maybe he is not lying to you, but he is not telling me the truth. Last week I gave him money for the loan, but obviously he didn't pay it back. He must have gambled it away. I can't take this anymore.
Stop being a drama queen. Whatever the case is, what matters is that you help my son who is in a very tight corner. That's what a good woman should do.
And I have been that good woman. But what have I gotten out of it so far? Sleepless nights, plenty of tears, depression, financial setback, and lots more. I have been clearing Christopher's debts since we got married. He keeps promising to stop gambling, but he never does. I'm not sure I can repay his gambling debts this time around.
Stop this madness right now. He's your husband. You have no choice.
I have to go now.
Don't you dare go offline. I'm going to give you a tough time until you repay the debts.
Hey, baby, how are you doing? Come on, Angela, are you still mad at me?
Of course I am. You lied to me.
You know how much I hate to say this, so I'll only say it once. I'm sorry.
Sorry can't fix this. It's getting really hard to keep trusting you, and you are not seeing how much you are hurting me.
I can't believe you rejected my apology. That's a bit annoying. So I'm taking my apology back. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something very urgent.
Okay.
I got another call from the bank. They're threatening to take the house from us. I really need your help.
Help? LOL.
What's funny? You really have trust issues. Can we actually move past this? Can you let it go?
If I let this go, then you will succeed in dragging me down with you, and I can't allow that.
What's that supposed to mean?
I am on a budget and I cannot afford to spend my money on things that won't yield any profit. I am planning to start a business and I have been saving up for that. Moreover, I have sacrificed so much for you already, and you've made me come to regret it. I'm not doing that anymore.
Now you sound very self-centered. If you give me the money, you'll get it back in no time. If you want, I can pay you back.
We both know you won't do that.
We're about to be rendered homeless and you don't care?
Then I guess we better start packing our stuff.
I'll never forgive you if you don't give me the money. I'm gonna be really mad at you and you'll hate yourself.
I can't believe you are insisting on not giving Chris the money. You actually are an ingrate.
Let's be honest, Gwen. Your son has not done anything for me. I, on the other hand, have done a lot for him. I have been the one paying off all his debts. I was foolish to think if he saw the sacrifices I was making, he would change for the better. Now I know that he is never going to change.
Don't talk that way about my son. Just pay the stupid loan already.
He's going to gamble with it. I know him. Your son is taking me through more worse times than better times. I'm mentally and emotionally drained because of him. He will have to figure out how to pay off all his debts himself.
So you'd rather be kicked into the streets than help out? You're being that obstinate over a car? Are you really that dumb?
I am not dumb. This has nothing to do with the car, and you know it.
You are really asking for war if you don't give him the money. Sell that funny-looking car you bought and give him the money. No response? Little girl, we're not done talking. Angela.
Where are you? I hope you're happy now. The bank has taken over the house. Our stuff has been moved out. We're homeless, and it's all your fault. Come here this instant. Let's figure out what we'll do.
Nah, you'll figure it out on your own.
I'm not in the mood for this, Angela. I'm mad at you. You could have helped, but you chose your stupid car over your husband. Now we're homeless. Come here before I lose my temper.
Actually, you're the one that's homeless, not me.
What are you talking about?
You see, the banks didn't take over the house because I paid off the loan.
You did? I knew you'd come around. But hold on. Why is there stuff outside then?
Look at them carefully, Christopher. It's just your things that are outside. Mine are still safe inside.
What? What do you mean?
This house is mine now. After all, I paid off the entire loan, so that makes it mine. And I'm kicking you out. Does it make sense now?
Angela, you do this to me? Where will I live?
Go stay with your mom. I am sure she can't take a quarter of what I endured. I was foolish to think I could fix you. Anyway, it's fine. I'm leaving with my dignity intact.
Leaving? What do you mean leaving?
Yes, I'm divorcing you. Tomorrow, you'll get a letter from my lawyer.
Come on, Angela. It hasn't gone to that yet.
I should have left a long time ago.
I'm sorry, okay? I'll change this time. I promise.
Really? I am done falling for such tricks. Goodbye, Christopher.
Hold on, Angela. Don't leave me. You give me another chance. Angela, please, I'm begging you. Angela!
The divorce took roughly 6 months to be finalized, and when it was done, I felt free and glad. Christopher went ahead to live with his mom, but she later got tired of providing for him all the time, and she kicked him out. His gambling addiction became so bad that he lost his job. Last I heard of him, he moved to another town and he is still struggling with gambling. As for me, I forgave myself for allowing myself to get used, betrayed, and deceived. I also started my business, and it is thriving.